Chắc nên cho thêm nhạc trong cái video này cho nó tạo đỡ cảm giác căng thẳng khi coi lại. Alright, hello and welcome to another speaking video by Johnny IELTS. So this is class IELTS 42. So they are doing their regular speaking practice. Right, so we did it once already, so now we'll continue. Okay, let's start with part 1 and topic number 2. So it's about study. So Mr. Capley, so what do you study? Or what is your major?
I already study in Vietnam. I study university, and my major is fashion designer.
In Latvia, right?
No, in Vietnam. In Latvia, I'm go to work. I just go to work, and I don't study at here.
I don't study here. How about at here?
Yes.
I don't study here. So, Mr. Cap, what is your area of specialization?
I think is a great creator and design.
Creative designing? You mean creative designing?
Yes. The creator and design.
No, it's what you're learning is designing. And you are a designer. Be careful.
Oh.
Cái ngành của nó designing. Okay, like engineering. So what you're learning now is creative designing. Creative designing.
Yes.
And okay, so do you like your major? And why did you choose to study that major?
Because when I just a child, I like to drawing.
I like to draw. So you like to draw, like?
Yeah, I like to draw and I love art. So I'm looking for that major.
Yes.
And I love that. I love designing. Yes.
I see. Okay, how about you, Miss Yuki? What is your major? And do you like that major?
Okay, so I hold a bachelor degree of business administration in Chinese. Yeah, I graduated for nearly for almost 8 years, and so in that major, so there were two specializations that we could choose. One is for translating in interpreting, and the other one, the other angle is
you mean interpreting? You mean interpreting?
Interpreting, yes. And the other one is about business. So I chose to study. I chose my specialization in business.
I see. Right. So, Miss Ki, do you like your major?
Well, actually, the reason why I decided to apply for that for the Chinese was to be qualified for scholarship. And when I was choosing.
All right,
there
very
were
well.
some incidents.
Well, what kind of incident happened then? What makes you change? Something make you change or something? Hello?
That's like my mom got some illness by that time. Hello,
so your mother got ill by that time, and it wasn't nice, so you have to take care of her, right?
Yes, that's true. So I already be qualified to for the university in Vietnam. So I decided just to join that school for my bachelor degree. And actually, I think that that decision helped me in the path and becoming more and more popular in national environment. And the language I have practiced has given me the comparing to the others. The decision.
I see. So Miss Mai is basically sick right now. So Mr. Kha and Miss Yuki is doing it. So Mr. Kha, please. So what kind of school did you go to as a child?
Can I ask when I go to high school?
Yeah, of course. High school is when you're still a child too. Very. You can
Yes,
talk about
okay.
it. No problem.
Yes. I went to a vocational school.
Oh.
And I studied graphic design, and I got pretty good scores.
Pretty good score. That's why you can go abroad to study, right?
Yes. That's a best thing I do when I go to high school. Yes, like that.
I see. So Mr. Kha, what are your favorite subjects? And why are they your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is literature and math.
Say again? Literature and math. Interesting. Because if you really like literature, normally people would not be good at math, you know? It's not really common to see people who are good at both literature and math, you know? I think so. That's just what I think.
Oh.
Okay, so can you explain why you like the subject?
Because I like to image when I learn literature, and I always live in my life inside my life in hiện tượng hết thầy gọi là gì nhỉ?
Say again?
Nào. I often imagine phải imagine
nha. Imagine.
Yes.
Okay, so let's continue. I often imagine.
Yes, when I learn literature, and that's why I like literature.
Yes.
And about math, because I'm quite competitive. So I don't know how to say it.
Right, I see. Okay, so Mr. Kha, do you study better in the mornings or in the afternoons? Or I can ask you, when do you study better during the day?
Oh, I would say at midnight.
At midnight, not the midnight.
At midnight. At midnight.
No, at midnight. Không có
at midnight.
In the morning, at midnight. At midnight.
At midnight.
Okay, so
you can understand that.
So why at midnight then?
You can understand that when the deadline is tomorrow. So tonight is
when the deadline is tomorrow, of course.
Yeah, and tonight is the deciding night. So I usually go out.
What do you mean
designing?
Designing night. So it's mean like
deciding
we will showcase your products, right? Showcase what you're doing to people, right?
Yes. Okay, so I usually go out at midnight. Go all out at midnight.
Right, I see. So Miss Yuki, please. So do you think your country has an effective education system? Em có nghĩ đất nước em có một cái hệ thống giáo dục hiệu quả không? And why?
Okay.
It's a weird question, right? If
Okay.
it's not effective, you would not even be studying here, you know.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, the education system in my country still got room to improve. Even though I had quite good experience during my studies, during my like standard education.
Edu.
Yeah, during my 12 year bắt buộc. Tự nhiên cái quên.
Compulsory.
Yeah.
You remember the word compulsory, mandatory, right?
Compulsory, yes.
Mandatory or compulsory or
Compulsory.
obligatory.
Yeah. Okay. Compulsory.
Compulsory education, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I did have quite good experience in my 12-year compulsory education. However, the only thing I wish
I could be different, could do different, yeah.
yeah. The only thing I wish it could have been different was to include foreign languages such as English or Chinese or French, some common foreign languages into the education program, so that could be beneficial for Vietnamese students to have better capability on their career path in the future.
Right, I see. But honestly, do you think the English teaching system in Vietnamese school system is okay? Or were you taught English in a right way? What do you think?
To be honest, I think I was lucky enough to got some.
I was lucky enough to get some. Tại vì nó không chia động từ cho đó nữa. I was lucky enough to get
lớp phụ đạo này, lớp học thêm.
Extra class.
Yeah, okay. I was lucky enough to get some extra class with a talented English teacher after my school time. So I got the somehow more effective English teaching experience since I was young, comparing to what I had learned in the official program at my school in my school. Yes, there will still be some possible improvement, especially in practical section, since the English teaching program right now in my country mostly focus on grammar and theory knowledge, lacking of practical activities. That's why most of the Vietnamese got quite strong grammar knowledge, but couldn't communicate fluently.
I see. Okay, so Miss Kỳ, please, are you looking forward to like further your study, like to maybe study even more, or is it like too much for you now? Why not?
Definitely. As I believe that knowledge is the key for every opportunity. So I always strict I'm always striving for further study and more and various knowledge to improve myself. So in the near future, so currently I am studying English. I am studying English to I am I am studying English to achieve my goal as the 7.5 IELTS with the 7.5 at the score of 7.5 for the IELTS certificate, and also to support my master learning plan in the future.
Okay, I see. How about you? How are you looking forward to further your study?
Yes, because I think that after I graduate, I will spend more time learning about the profession I will do in the future, as well as finding a good environment to be able to work well. Like that.
To work well, yeah, but the thing here is, do you really wish to further your study, Mr. Kha?
Yes, of course. Because for me, studying is the safest way to progress to a good future.
Of course. So, do you really like your work now, Mr. Kha?
Right? No. I don't like my work now because that's just a part time, and I like a safe work more. I say that.
All right, let's go to next topic, part 2 or something. All right, let's go to part 2 and part 3 now, shall we? We should not linger on too much here. All right, let's try describe a movie that you like. No, let's try something that has the part 3 in that. Okay, let's try number 8 now. Describe a time when your computer broke down. Miêu tả một thời điểm khi mà máy vi tính của anh chị nó bị phá hủy, nó bị hư hoặc bị gì đó. You should say when it was, nó khi nào vậy. What you were doing. Lúc đó anh chị đã làm gì. What you did about it. Anh chị đã làm gì về điều đó. Explain how you felt about it. Anh chị cảm thấy thế nào về điều đó. And then part 3 of computer. You have part 3 computer. What kinds of people use the computer more? Các loại người nào sử dụng máy vi tính nhiều hơn? Do people living in modern countries use the computer more than those living in developing countries? Những người sống ở trong các đất nước hiện đại sử dụng máy vi tính nhiều hơn những người sống trong những đất nước đang phát triển không? What are the methods to prevent children from playing computer games or phone games? Có cách nào, có phương pháp nào để ngăn ngừa trẻ nhỏ chơi trò chơi vi tính hoặc là trò chơi điện thoại không? Do you think that it is bad to play computer games? Anh chị có nghĩ rằng chơi trò chơi điện tử là xấu không? Are there any benefits? Có bất kỳ cái lợi ích nào hay không? Does computer technology benefit mankind in any way? Công nghệ máy vi tính có gây làm lợi cho loài người ở bất kỳ cách nào không? There you go. These questions are difficult. You need to really think of the right answer. No, there are different kind of answers for it, okay? Give more examples. But remember, part 3, you should never give example about yourself, okay? Không bao giờ cho ví dụ bản thân nha. Alright, so you have this one to do. Alright, some time to think now. Alright, let's do this one now. Miss Yuki, please describe a time when your computer broke down. Can you?
Oh, I actually encountered this kind of experience so many times, but but the most impressive time was when I was still a student and I was on hurry for my essay. Suddenly, my computer just blacked out, and I was so shocked. I couldn't. I just kept. I kept pressing the power button and on the other button and flip the laptop up and down and wish for some miracle happened, but there was nothing happened.
Nothing happened, no miracle, of course.
Yeah, there was nothing happened, and after that I tried to charge my laptop, hoping for the last hope. After 30 minutes of charging, there was still my laptop was still in silence, and
Nothing happened, right?
yes, and
So what you did about it?
Thầy cái hỏi nó what you did about it là hỏi mình làm gì?
Mình đã làm gì để mà sửa nó, hoặc là mình đã làm gì với cái máy đó chẳng hạn.
Yeah, so at that moment I was hurry for my essay, so I just left it there and went to my tự nhiên quên mất
Yes.
bạn học
My classmate,
yeah.
and I went with my classmates.
Yes, and then I went to my classmate house, which is close to me, and borrow his computer to first finish the essay. The next day, I sent it to the computer mechanic. Yeah, for
Mechanic.
Mechanic.
I think it's better to call them technician, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Because a mechanic will basically, I think they work with bigger machines, and they actually produces items. But a technician fixes things only. They do not produce, I think. Cái người kỹ thuật viên người ta chỉ sửa thôi, người ta không có sửa và ta thay thôi, không có sản xuất. I think mechanics also produce, I think.
Yes, not that. The next day, I sent it to the technicians for a checkup, and he informed me that my laptop was too old, so the software, neither the software and the hardware couldn't progress normally anymore, and he suggested me to just buy a new one because it wasn't worth repairing.
I see. How about you, Khe? Describe a time when your computer broke down, can you?
That moment happened when I was doing an assignment at school. Everything was messed up, and I was really scared at that time. I tried turning it off and on, but it didn't have a signal of life. No. But luckily, my friend brought a laptop, and I was able to use it. And of course, the test result were not as good as not good. But fortunately, I didn't have to retake that subject.
Right. So wait, what did you do? You didn't have to retake the subject, but what you did to your computer? You are talking about your computer now, Focus on that, please. Tập trung vào cái vấn đề mà đang nói đến là your computer,
Yes. That's right. After that, I go to.
I went to.
After
that, I went to.
Nơi sửa chữa là gì hả nhỉ?
I went to let's say a computer
Wow.
shop. Let's say a computer shop.
Computer shop. We went to the computer shop,
Computer store.
and they said a computer
in case
store.
it can be called a hardware store, you know.
Yes.
Phần
Computer store
cứng, cửa hàng phần
and
cứng.
yes, and they said it was a system error caused by viruses.
All right. So how you felt about it? You forgot that part, did you? Quên mất cái phần là how you felt about it rồi kìa Khá.
I felt very scared at that time, and everything was messed up. And that's right.
I see. So let's go to part 3 now. So Miss Yuki, what kinds of people use the computer more?
Well, with this nowadays computer is a extremely popular devices comparing to the previous decade. So I believe that everyone equipped the computer with them. However, for the proportions, I believe more office workers need more office workers use the computer comparing to the others occupations. Comparing to the people with the other occupations. Nói tiếp luôn hả thầy?
Right. You please continue. Just continue because part 3 you just have to speak a lot. You know, you have to talk a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, like I can continue to the other questions, right? Yeah. Okay.
All right, sure. Okay, Kat, please. So what do you think? Do people living in modern countries use the computer more than those living in developing countries? Think about what they do on those computers. Think about if they have enough money to get access to better computer. Think about what their work requirements require them to do, you know? Kat, please.
I think that everywhere there will be tools for us to use, such as computers. Whether computers I use a lot or not depends on each person's needs. So we cannot judge by each person's development, city or country.
All right. Okay. So, what are the? Okay. So let's try another question again. Cái phần nói của em nó ngắn quá nha. Cẩn thận Khoa. Okay. So what kinds of people use the computer more? What do you think?
I think that people who work in information technology or design are the ones who use computers the most. Because they have to constantly comes up with ideas to skate and spend most of their day just writing code and design. Yes. I just think that.
All right, so Miss Yuki, please. So what are the methods to prevent children from playing computer or phone games? What do you think? It's an ongoing problem and it's affecting their study and the teaching as well. What do you think?
Well, this has been this has always been a topic to discuss, not discuss, the topic to argue, to be argued between among the parents. With the busy lifestyle, with the current busy lifestyle, it's unavoidable for children to interact with the new technology, like mobile phones or computers or tablets, while their parents was busy with work. However, this problem has been nó được quan tâm, nó đã được
this problem has received attention from the public. Vấn đề nhận được sự quan tâm từ quần chúng.
Yeah. However, this problem has received attention from the public, so the manufacturers of the electronic devices, the electronic devices manufacturer has invented the child mode or the time limit on the devices. This one could somehow help the parents to set up a certain amount of time for their children to interact on those on those devices in a day. And but the more important thing, the more important things, like the parental activities and more natural and more outdoor experience are believed to be beneficial for the children to actually know more about the life, how's the life going, and avoid spending too much time on the computer games or some online complicated content.
Okay, very good. So, Mr. Kayusi, so do you agree with Ms. Yuki about this problem? Do you think we should prevent children from playing computer or phone games, and what are the methods? Nó cùng một cái câu luôn á.
Yes, I agree with Yuki that.
No, you should not agree. You should try to disagree, you know.
Là phải nói vậy để thêm ý tưởng của mình.
Yes, try to. You're practicing. That's why. Đừng có kết thúc này xuống đồng ý, em đồng ý xong rồi cái kết thúc.
Okay, I don't agree because I think every parent should spend time with their kids to play, confide, or maybe cook together to understand each other better and reduce game addiction again.
Vậy là agree mà, đúng không thầy?
Cái nội dung quá ngắn mà như vậy không được nha, tắt stream nha. Em nói quá ngắn người ta sẽ hỏi hoài liên tục khi nào em bí ý em chết. Nó vậy đó. Phải làm sao mở rộng ra, mà nó học cách mở rộng ra rồi mà. Come on, try it. Try again. What are the methods to prevent children from playing computer or phone games?
Em chỉ nghĩ được cái hết thầy ơi.
Okay, let's try the next question. Do you think that it is bad to play computer games? Are there any benefits?
Okay, let me say that. In a positive way, playing games can help people relax and according to relax. And according to today, there are many gamers and they are also successful in some way.
I agree.
In some ways. So for me, playing games will not have a negative impact if we know how to adjust the timing to suit each person's needs.
I see. But still, it's very short. Quá ngắn, không được, vậy không được. Let's try the first question again. What kind of people use a computer more? What do you think?
I think people who work in information technology or design, fashion design or
Em dùng cái câu đó nói cho Park One thì được, mà Park Two thì chết cắt. Nói thiệt luôn á. Tại vì cái nội dung cái 1-2 câu như thế là không có được, you know. Alright, I'll give you guys more time to work on this part 3. Alright, let's try once again. Miss Yuki, do you think computer technology, does it benefit mankind in any way? Nó có lợi ích cho loài người bất kỳ cách nào không? Okay, think about different fields. Think about production. Think about education. Think about health care. Think about how it makes our life more comfortable. Something like that.
Invention is always the purpose of the new invention is only to serve our life better. So there's computer technology during the past decades. During the past decades.
Không có decades, nhớ số nhiều là decades, S thôi. During the past decades.
During the past decades, computer technology has been supporting humans daily life and their human daily life, helping people to be more convenient at work, and also established employment for more than 1 billion people around the world. Moreover, computer technology has created many new occupations, such as software developing, gaming, and AI, artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, which has the huge impact in the development of human. Huge development in humans' life. In our future, as well. So I believe nowadays, most most of the and I believe nowadays every generation has got at least one chance to interact with the new technology that can which can be as has an interaction with technology which helped their life, which made their life easier in terms of working, connecting to family members, no matter where they are, and also supporting their career and supporting their career, make the general experience, make all the experience. Yeah, sorry.
Say again.
Yeah. In terms of connecting to, in terms of working, studying, or connecting to their family members, no matter where they are, making the life easier and more enjoyable.
I see. There you go. That's really good. Okay. Can you try that question again? Does computer technology benefit mankind in any way? Đó, cái câu trả lời rất là ok luôn á. Try again. Phải ráng try, khi nào mà làm được thì làm. Does computer technology benefit mankind in any way?
Currently, electronic devices such as computers are being modernized to suit its persons. As for education, they can use advanced technologies to teach and make everything easier. And for its person's needs and references, computer or certain electronic devices are associated
What?
with associated.
Em nói cái gì? Không hiểu. I don't understand what you start talking about.
Ý là
Try that word again. Try that word again.
Associated.
Không hiểu. I don't understand that word, please. Can you spell that? Em muốn nói về cái gì? Khang muốn nói về cái gì? Nói tiếng Việt đi.
Nói về
associated những âm mấy? Associated những âm 2. Associated những gì mà liên quan đi kèm. And things associated with it. Associated
with the lives of each person in today's life. It can be a potential danger. But if we know how to devise our time, everything can be built in a more positive way. Yeah.
Okay, let's try the next question. Do you think it's bad to play computer games? Are there any benefits? Try again.
Thế rồi không nghĩ được gì hết thầy ơi.
Kha, như vậy thì không nổi đâu, nói thiệt.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try another question. What kinds of people use the computer more?
Because I'm bởi vì tôi là
Listen.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think this is the best performance that you have today. I think maybe we should come back to this topic number 8 after some time. So, okay, let's end it here. Okay, that's the end of my videos. Please like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and press on the bell button next to the subscribe button so you can get notified about my new uploads, okay? You can also press follow my Facebook, but please don't add me on Facebook as friends, okay? Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi nha. Các bạn hãy nhấn vào like, chia sẻ video này bạn bè các bạn. Nhấn vào nút đăng ký kênh YouTube mình và nút cái chuông kế bên cạnh để đăng ký kênh đó, để mà các bạn có thể được thông báo về những video mới nha. Các bạn cũng có thể nhấn vào nút theo dõi Facebook mình, nhưng nhớ đừng kết bạn Facebook mình nha. Thank you and see you. Bye.